As adults, we often operate under the assumption that a happy childhood is something parents must buy, requiring heavy investments of money and curated events. Yet the objective data of a modest childhood suggests the opposite. There is a lack of physical resources, very little capital, and a total absence of purchased entertainment. This creates a stark divergence. While the material resources trace a flat, low line, memory forms a sharply climbing curve of richness. That vertical space is the perspective gap, where a child's mind translates a lack of material goods into an abundance of psychological value. These memories are more than just a nostalgic glow. They are the result of a highly active psychological survival mechanism we all use to navigate our early environments. The adult brain calculates value using objective metrics: dollars spent, square footage, and guaranteed outcomes. A child's brain bypasses these metrics entirely, measuring an environment based on its physical potential, its novelty, and the child's own sense of agency. An empty room becomes a blank canvas, allowing a child to project a world onto a space an adult calls a deficit. Children actively engineer this specific currency to fill the physical void left by missing resources. Think of an uncurated afternoon. There is no itinerary, no prepackaged games, and no adult stepping in to provide a stream of content. This environment demands active engagement. To initiate play, the child must supply all the energy and construct the entire narrative from scratch. With a basic cardboard box, the lack of defined features allows a child to map intricate architectural plans onto the restrictive physical borders. Without its own lights or sounds, the brain must perform the intricate mental work to keep the illusion alive. Modern, highly engineered toys often do this work for the user, resulting in a passive consumption of play rather than an active creation of it. This intense cognitive effort is the specific mechanism that permanently etches these modest moments into our brains as profoundly joyful memories. We apply this same logic to our wider surroundings. To an adult, a stretch of suburban asphalt is just a path from one point to another. But children use a mental zoning process to divide that street into strict conceptual territories, governed by life or death stakes. Without any adult mediation, they generate rule systems, they negotiate disputes, and enforce complex laws for games that exist nowhere else. The profound resonance of these memories reflects a rare state where children are the sole architects of their own joy, possessing a level of agency they rarely find in the adult-managed world. As adults, we finally possess the financial capability we lacked in our youth, yet that visceral feeling of magic often remains out of reach. By habitually purchasing pre-packaged experiences, we stop using the mental muscles required for invention, causing our ability to bridge the perspective gap to weaken. Our brains prioritize memories that require high levels of neural activity. Since purchasing an experience requires no creative effort, it lacks the friction needed to leave a deep psychological footprint. True wealth is the cognitive capacity to conjure joy from the ordinary. It is a mental skill set, not a financial status. We cannot erase the complexities of adulthood or return to the total simplicity of our youth. But consciously finding value in simple, uncurated moments allows us to re-engage the high-output mental agility we relied on as children.